Well, good evening, pro wrestling fans from all around the world of all shapes and sizes. Welcome to another Pro Wrestling Talk video brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the U to the Tube. I'm your host, Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram. So, I wanted to get on here and I actually wanted to talk about a couple of things. I'm going to talk about a few things pro wrestling wise in regards to Stardom and AEW. Also a couple of special shows coming up. And then I want to give my preview of the upcoming DDT show, DDT Judgement 2024. And I wanted to give my preview of Ice Ribbon March 2024. So, two big shows I'm looking very forward to. And sure enough, as you can see, I am rocking my new Ice Ribbon Joshi Pro Wrestle t-shirt, which I got not too long ago. It was maybe a couple of weeks or so ago. It's been a little bit, but yeah, I was really happy that they were able to ship overseas, and sure enough, here we go, right from the Ice Ribbon shop. So definitely dig it. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started. There's a couple of things I wanted to talk about. So I wanted to start off talking a little bit of AEW Big Business. Of course, the main headline was Mercedes Moné making her appearance, making her debut. Not only at the beginning of the show, but also, did a spot at the end of the show as well. So I thought that was really cool. But yeah, definitely looking forward to seeing Mercedes Moné get started in the ring in AEW, and looking forward to her first set of matchups. Should be good. But I have to say, AEW's cooking right now. I mean, they recently got Will Ospreay, Kazuchika Okada, now Mercedes Moné. They're cooking right now. AEW, they're getting some big names. Kyle O'Reilly just returned, so that's really cool. But yeah, they're cooking right now. They've been able to acquire a lot of hot talent. So kudos to them. But something else I wanted to talk about. So Tony Khan met up with Stardom president Toru Okada, and they even had a picture together, which I thought, hey, was pretty neat. And hey, check it out. But yeah, there's Mr. Okada himself and Mr. Tony Khan, handshake and all. And the interesting thing about that is this could potentially give hint at perhaps a future AEW Stardom partnership. And apparently things are getting started with that because Mina Shirakawa apparently got booked for ROH TV tapings. That's right. Sure did. Mina Shirakawa making her ROH debut at the Big Business ROH TV tapings. So, hey. And you know what? I'll allow this to segue into what I wanted to talk about with this. So, I know there's a lot of wonder, with this happening, especially with President Okada and Tony Khan meeting up. So, I boil it down to one of two things happening. Either one, we're going to end up getting a Forbidden Door pay-per-view that's going to feature Stardom talent. That's what I'm thinking is probably going to happen. Or this could just end up being a full-time, full-on partnership between AEW and Stardom. That could happen. Now, here's my take on this. Now, I know I did a video, I don't know how long ago it was, but I know I do remember doing a video about Stardom and AEW and just kind of giving my take on it. And now that it's got to this point, I really kind of wanted to revisit this. Pardon me. I wanted to revisit this. So, here's my thing. Now, I know I had mentioned before, with Stardom coming to the U.S., doing their first U.S. show since 2019 with, Stardom American Dream in Philly. We also know that some of the talent will be working New Japan Pro Wrestling's Windy City Riot. And it's been said that some going to be working ROH Supercard of Honor. That's that same weekend. Now, we already know that we've gotten a taste. We've gotten a little taste of Stardom or of a Stardom presence in AEW to a degree. It even goes as far back as Riho. Because don't forget, Riho was double champ at the time that she won and became the inaugural AEW Women's World Champion. She was also the Stardom High Speed Champion. This was back in 2020. And I know, the pandemic made it difficult for her to consistently come back and forth. But that was a taste of Stardom because she was the High Speed Champ at the time. Also, Utami Hayashishita had a little mini excursion. Not only did she compete in JCW, GCW, but also competed in Ring of Honor as well. If I remember correctly, I believe her opponent was Trish Adora, if I remember correctly. But yeah. So we've gotten a little taste of Stardom in ROH/AEW. I mean, and the most recent one was Mina Shirakawa. That's the most recent one. So, here's my thing. I have mixed feelings about the idea of an AEW Stardom partnership. Because one, I know AEW's not quite there yet on the booking of their women's division. I understand that they've gotten a little bit better, just along the way, just a little bit better, but I still feel like that they could really do better. They haven't hit the nail on the mark yet. I'm not so sure a Stardom relationship can help enhance that, better that, because I still believe we're going to get a mixed crowd. I mean, half are going to dig this, half aren't going to dig this. I mean, I saw some video clips on X of Mina Shirakawa's entrance and whatnot. And while you could hear a few voices, especially those recording the entrance, the crowd still wasn't really that into it. And that's just from my perspective. Like I said, I wasn't there live, so I can't, fully give you the word. But from the video footage I've seen, it didn't look like the crowd was that, into it. It didn't seem like anybody popped for Mina Shirakawa. So I hope I'm wrong. I really hope I'm wrong. If I am wrong, please let me know. Please let me know. But I don't really know how the Western audience will be receptive to Stardom talent. And I think the thing that everybody's going to have to keep in mind is your favorites are going to win some and they're going to lose some, whether we agree with the outcome or not. That's just how it's going to be. Because as a booker, you cannot please everyone. It is impossible to please everyone. And I think once pro wrestling fans in general understand that, I think we'll be better off, and maybe, just maybe, tribalism will start to decrease. But it's going to take a miracle, if you ask me. Now, if you ask me, this is how I would go about it. If this was me, I would showcase Stardom talent. Forbidden Door. This year's Forbidden Door. Let's feature talent from Stardom. Get as many as possible that's willing to make the trip to compete. And I let that kind of be the trial run, the big trial run, to see how receptive the crowd would be for the Stardom talent. And then going from that, I would determine whether or not to invest in a partnership, in a full-on partnership between AEW and Stardom. Because I really feel like how the fans receive it is really going to determine a lot of things. But we'll see what happens, but some seeds have definitely been planted. Especially with Mr. Okada and Mr. Khan meeting up. Definitely some seeds have been planted. We'll have to see how they get watered. But like I said, you got Supercard of Honor coming up. And I know AEW has AEW Dynasty coming up in April. But, and Double or Nothing usually in May. But I think it's safe to say there's most likely going to be a Forbidden Door, probably in June or July, but we'll have to wait and see. I wonder how they're gonna expand on little things like that, like Mina Shirakawa competing in ROH. Maybe we'll see Azumi, Starlight Kid. How are they gonna follow up on more of that? You know what I mean? But of course, with Mina can also speak English, so it might just be one of those things where they might start off with something like that, like maybe Mina, Momokogo, actually some of the English-speaking stars from Stardom. Maybe they'll do that. Or they'll just go all out and just, bring in the Mayu Iwatanis, the Starlight Kids, the Momo Watanabes, the Shuris, the Micahs, the Tam Nakanos, you know what I mean? Which I'm totally down for. But I think some sort of trial run should happen first before really investing into a partnership. Now, I know this may sound weird with the whole picture with Mr. Okada and Mr. Khan, and then there's the whole, what about, the falling out with Rossy Ogawa and such and such? Honestly, I think overall it was just bad timing. The whole thing with trying to schedule a Forbidden Door ended up being at the same time as a Stardom major event. I just felt like there was a lot of just back and forth with that and just couldn't come to an agreement, like timing-wise. I really think ultimately that's what it was. I could be wrong, but it seemed like there was some degree of interest from both sides. I think that's safe to say. But with how things are now, we'll have to see what happens. But I'm very intrigued. Very, very intrigued. But if they decide to do a partnership, I hope it goes well. That's all I can say is I hope it goes well. But we shall see. Man, blackberry ginger ale rocks. Excuse me. Pardon me. Anyway, Moving on. Speaking of Stardom, I definitely had to mention this because this was quite the shocker. Check this out, ladies and gentlemen. As part of the collective from GCW, we're going to get this match. Oh yeah, we're going to get this match in Philadelphia. The JCW World Championship on the line, as the champion Masha Slamovich will defend against Stardom's leader of God's Eye, Shuri. Not to mention, I believe this is indeed Shuri's first match in the U.S., first wrestling match in the U.S. I want to emphasize that because she has done some MMA here in the States before, because don't forget, she used to be part of UFC. But this is huge. Like, I don't even remember the last time Shuri even set foot in the U.S. Been to Mexico plenty of times. She used to wrestle in CML a couple of times, which I believe she was Karate Girl at the time. But, yeah. This has got to be the first time in forever that Shuri has even set foot in the U.S. And she gets a match like this? Oh, this is going to be incredible. And I'll be front row for that match. Front row. Like, that, I would have to say, was the biggest surprise of the week for me. Because I'm a big Shuri fan. Y'all see me in some of my videos. I have some old Donna Del Mundo Shuri shirts. I have a God's Eye shirt. 2 God's Eye shirts. So, and I have a Shuri fan towel, for crying out loud. So, I'm definitely looking forward to that match. And just, you know, this is big, y'all. This goes back to what I was saying previously with Stardom. You know, it looks like they're opening up to other promotions outside of Stardom. And heck, look at even what we have here. Let me show you this. One second. Let me show you this. This is one of the most recent updates. Check this out. We're going to have Team Mayu versus Team Konami at the upcoming Spark Trailblaze 2024 show. And they are also going to be holding tryouts, talent tryouts, where Mayu will be a judge and Konami will be a judge. And they each get to pick who will be on their teams. And then they're going to duke it out tag team style. Mayu can pick her teammate. Konami picks hers. You know, that's huge. That is really huge. 2 lucky pro wrestling trainees will get a chance to wrestle alongside Mayu Iwatani and Konami. That's quite a tremendous opportunity here in the States, in Philadelphia, over in Pennsylvania. Like, and this is the, they're going to do tryouts on Friday the 5th, and the show is April the 7th. So, you know, shout outs to those that'll be participating in the tryouts, and good luck. I mean, those are great opportunities. Sumi Sakai's the head trainer for Spark as well. Like, they're doing some good things over there in preparation for this show. So, hey, I hope it goes well. I really hope it goes well. But yeah, that's huge. Let's see. Another thing. Also had to mention this, because this is a big deal as well. Check it out. We're going to have a collaboration show between Great and DDT, Dramatic Dream Team, that'll be on June 6th. That's right, Thursday, June 6th. So we'll actually have to keep an eye out for that. I know I haven't seen a lot of Great, but hey, I'm definitely going to be keeping an eye on this. I definitely want to see this. Great and DDT collaboration show. That should be really cool. One to definitely keep an eye on. I'll be rooting for my girl Michiko Miyagi, because she's one of the main ones that I enjoyed watching on Great. But yeah, should be good. But I wanted to also mention this because got some sad news. Got some really sad news. One second. Let me go ahead and pull this up, because I have to say I was really shocked. I was really shocked when this was announced, because can't say that I saw this coming. Really can't say that I saw this coming. But it is what it is, and I just hope that she's happy, and I do respect her decision, even though just the timing of it is quite a bummer. But here we go. Check it out. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. TJPW's Nao Kakuta will be graduating from TJPW in July, and she will be retiring from pro wrestling. That's a bummer. You know, it's just, the timing of it is just really a bummer. I mean, Hikari Noah is on hiatus for an undetermined amount of time. And now Nao Kakuta announces she'll be graduating and retiring from TJPW in July this summer. Well, I guess it truly will be the end of free Wi-Fi. And it's a bummer, because, you know, they had to vacate the tag titles, you know, titles that they never lost. You know, I would have loved to have seen Daisy Monkey versus Free Wi-Fi for the titles, but don't think that's going to happen. I mean, I don't know. Anything can happen. Hopefully Hikari Noah can return and they get a chance to have that match. I mean, there's still time. But at the same time, we don't know how long Hikari Noah is going to be out. We have no idea. Maybe, hopefully, I'm hoping she'll return at Grand Princess or make an appearance at Grand Princess. That would be really cool. That would be really cool. But I mean, I get it. I mean, Nao Kakuta, she's, I want to say 36 or 37 years old. I mean, she's in her upper 30s. It would have been nice to see her as a singles champion. But hey, at least she's become a champion before. I mean, she was tag team champion with Hikari Noah. So at least she had the chance to experience being a champion. And if you ask me, I think Nao Kakuta is one of the most underrated wrestlers in TJPW. I don't think she gets as much credit as she should. I think she's a great wrestler. The Rat Chaser? Come on now. Nao Kakuta, she's a great wrestler. But, you know, so dang. Well, then again, I mean, Yuka Sakazaki came back, well, for one match that we know of. And then, Juri Nagano is going to be leaving, graduating in April. So, Juria in April, Nao Kakuta in July. Dang. That's a bummer. That's a bummer. But, hey, she will be at the TJPW Live in Philly and GCW versus TJPW shows. So, hey, I will get a chance to meet her and let her know how much I'll miss her. So, I'm happy about that. I'm definitely happy about, being able to have the opportunity to meet her before she officially retires. So, but whatever she decides to do, I hope that she'll be happy and that whatever the next avenue that she takes, hope it goes well for her. But definitely going to miss Nao Kakuta, definitely going to miss Free Wi-Fi, the tag team. But it is what it is. I can't wait to meet her, though. Can't wait to meet her. Okay. So, now that I got all that out of the way, before we go into the previews for both DDT and Ice Ribbon shows, here's a quick word on the sponsor of this video, Game Beauty. Check them out. As you continue to enjoy content here at Blitzball Champ Gaming, be sure you take a moment to check out Game Beauty. Beauty inspired by gaming. Game Beauty brings to you video game related makeup and cosmetic products. You have products such as eyeshadow palettes, elemental pearl highlighters, eyeshadow brushes, liquid eyeliner pens by Akideris, and even non-makeup products like graphic tees. They even have special collaboration makeup kits, such as this Persona 5 Heatwave Brush Single, Metaverse Bundle, and even a Phantom Thieves Limited Edition Makeup Collection. Also remember that Game Beauty provides international shipping of $60 or more. And if you use the promo code BlitzballChamp, all in caps, you can get 10% off of your order. So be sure to use that to your advantage. Now, back to your regularly scheduled video. Enjoy, and thank you. Alrighty, let's get to some previews. First up, we got DDT Judgement 2024. That's right, got a big DDT show before they make their way over here to the US for the DDT in Philadelphia show, which I will be attending as well. All right, DDT Judgement 2024 will be on Sunday, March 17th at Corcoran Hall, and we got a huge card. Got a huge card, 12 matches, 12 delicious matches for this card. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's go right on into it with our first match. Here we go. Okay, we got a special debut match, singles match, this intern wrestler Tsubasa Suzuki debut match. So it's a singles match with Soma Takao taking on the debuting Tsubasa Suzuki. I don't know about this Tsubasa Suzuki, I don't really know anything about him. Don't know that much about Soma Takao as well. But I take it Soma Takao is the veteran in this match. So I'm going to play it safe and go with the veteran and say Soma Takao picks up the victory. But I'm very curious to see how this Tsubasa Suzuki does. Because, I mean, hey, why not? Okay. Let's go on to our next match. Let's get some trios action. Here we go. Okay, we got a trios match. So we have team number 1. We have Toei, Ilusion, and Rukiya taking on the team of Yuni, Yuya Koroku, and Kazuma Sumi. I mean, I can't say that I really favor one team over the other, to be honest with you. So I'm gonna just take a wild guess, because my DDT knowledge is still fresh, still quite fresh. So I can't say a whole lot, but I'm going to take a wild guess and say Yuni, Yuya Koroku, and Kazuma Sumi pick up the victory. So team number 2, I'm going to pick them to pick up the victory. But like I said, it's a wild guess. It is a wild guess. Alrighty. Let's go to our next match. Oh, this one ought to be interesting. Alright. Tag team match. Team number 1, we got Toru, Owashi, and Gorgeous Matsuno taking on the team of Keisuke, Ishii, and Shinichiro Kawamatsu. Definitely familiar with the folks on the second team, as I've seen them. Actually, the last DDT show I saw. I'm going to play it safe. Going to go with Keisuke, Ishii, and Shinichiro Kawamatsu. Going to go with that team. But that should be a pretty entertaining match. I mean, Shinichiro Kawamatsu wrestles in a suit. So that should be really good. Alrighty. Let's go to our next match. Okay, for this match, special singles match, we got Super Sasadango Machine taking on Akito. Now, I have seen both of these guys before, especially Super Sasadango Machine, although it's been a while. It's been a good while. I guess I'll go with Super Sasadango Machine. Sure, why not? Super Sasadango Machine for the victory. Like I said, this is another wild guess. Alright. Ooh. This next match should be fire. Hold on, let me pull up this next match. Oh yeah. Check it out. All right. Got a special trios match. I'm gonna try my best to pronounce this. The Schadenfreude International versus Damnation TA. That's the showdown. So on the first team, got Chris Brooks, Antonio Honda, and Masahiro Takanashi. Of course, part of Calamari Drunken Kings. That's Chris Brooks and Masahiro Takanashi. Taking on Damnation TA's Daisuke Sasaki, Kanan, and MJ Paul. Something tells me Antonio Honda might end up taking the pin in this. But I got faith in Chris Brooks and Masahiro Takanishi, the CDK. So I'm going to go with the first team. Antonio Honda, Chris Brooks, Masahiro Takanashi. Should be a good match, though. I mean, Damnation TA, they're a great team. They're a great little stable faction. So, hey, can't take them lightly. Alrighty. Let's go with our next match. Let's see what we got here. Oh, here we go. Another special singles match. Over here we got Sanshiro Takagi taking on Kenoka. Kenoka, I do remember seeing once or twice. Sanshiro Takagi, I am not familiar with. I'm going to pick Kenoka. That's the only one that I'm familiar with. So I'm going to pick Kenoka for the victory. But I'll be curious to see what this Sanshiro Takagi guy can do. Should be good, though. Okay. Who we got next? Oh! Let's see. That's what I wanted. Alright, back to tag team. Alright, special tag team match. Team number 1, we got Kazusada, Higuchi, and Yukio Naya. And they will be taking on the team of Shuji Ishikawa and Yoshitatsu. Definitely a big fan of Yoshitatsu. But Yukio Naya, I remember seeing before, and that dude is definitely a threat. This is tough. But you know what? I'm going to pull for Shuji Ishikawa and Yoshitatsu to pick up the victory. You know I got to go with my boy Yoshitatsu. So, should be a good match. Should be a really good match. Could really go either way. But should be exciting. Alright. Let's see. Alright, let's get into some title matches now. It's time to get into some title matches. So, let's go with our first title match. Okay. We got the KOD 6-man Tag Team Championships on the line. As the champions of Jun Akiyama, Danshoku Dino, and Makoto Oishi will defend against the trio of Kazuki Hirata, Naruki Doi, and Shinya Aoki. Now, of course, big fan of Naruki Doi. Used to watch him a lot back in Dragon Gate. And as a matter of fact, Kazuki Hirata is one of the wrestlers representing DDT that'll be at the Philly show. This one's tough. But I'm going to have to go with the champs retaining. I believe the champs will retain Jun Akiyama, Danshoku Dino, and Makoto Oishi. I'm going to pick them to retain the titles. But should be good. Should be really good. Alrighty. Let's go to our next title match. Alrighty, we got the DDT Extreme Championship on the line. As the champion, Shunma Katsumata will defend against Hideki Okatani. Shunma Katsumata will also be at the Philly show. I'm going to go with Shunma Katsumata to retain. Yeah, I'm going to go with Shunma Katsumata to retain. Should be good. Should be good. If I remember correctly, I believe Hideki Okatani used to be a trios champ with, I think that included Saki Akai before she retired, if I remember correctly. But, interesting. Well, it should be a good match, though. All right. Let's go to our next match. So, another title match. Here we go. Okay, we got the KOD Tag Team Championships on the line. As the champs, Tetsuya Endo and Yuki Ino will defend against the team of Ryuki Honda and Yuma Anzai. I'm going to say Tetsuya Endo, Yuki Ino retain. Yeah. I'm going to pick them to retain. Should be good, though. Tetsuya Endo will be at the Philly show as well, so definitely looking forward to seeing him live. Alrighty. Let's go to our next match. This ought to be really good. Here we go. All right, we got the DDT Universal Championship on the line. As the champion, Mao will defend against Takeshi Masada. I don't know, y'all. Y'all think Takeshi Masada's ready? Y'all think he's ready? I don't know. I don't know. Mao's that dude. Mao is that dude. So I'm going to have to play it safe and go with Mao to pick up the victory because he's that dude. And he will also be in Philly as well. I believe both these guys will be in Philly. So, hey, something to keep in mind, you know? All right, 2 matches left. Here we go. Got a special singles match here. As we got the Alpha, Konosuke Takeshita, taking on Yuma Aoyagi. I'm going to go with Takeshita. Pick up the victory. Yeah, I'm going to go with Takeshita. That's all I really got to say. No need for me to go into any detail. And what I assume will be the main event is for the big one. This is for the KOD Openweight Championship. Top title in DDT. We got the champ, Yuki Ueno, defending against Harashima. I don't think Yuki Ueno is going to lose that title here, but anything can happen. But I'm going to play it safe and pick Yuki Ueno for the win. And he will also be in the Philly show, so should be good. Should be really good, though. But 12 matches, y'all. 12 matches for this card. DDT Judgement 2024. I'm looking forward to it. Should be really good. I know I will be at playthrough, but definitely plan on catching this when I can and reviewing it. Should be good. Should be really good. Okay. Now we are going to switch gears to Ice Ribbon. That's right. Ice Ribbon has an upcoming show. As a matter of fact, they too have a show at Korakuen Hall. That's right. It's called Ice Ribbon March 2024. And it will be... Let me get the date for this. Takes place on March 23rd. That is next Saturday. Next Saturday, March 23rd. And like I said, it'll be at Korakuen Hall. We got 6 matches, and 3 of them are championship matches. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Should be good. But yeah, let's go ahead and let's get into this card, because this looks like a pretty solid card. Let's get started. All right, first match, tag team match. Alrighty, we got the team of Arisa Shinose and Yuko Sakurai taking on the team of Yuri and Seran. Well, I'd say this is a fairly even matchup for the most part. I mean, definitely one rookie, one experience on both sides, it seems. But I'm gonna go with Yuri and Seran to pick up the victory. I mean, Yuri's a former Ice Cross Infinity champion. I give that team the advantage. So yeah, I'm gonna say Yuri and Seran pick up the victory. But should be a good match. Should be a really good. That's the opening match too. So that should be great. Alrighty. Let's move on to our next match. It's a singles match. Alrighty, we got ourselves Ancham versus Yappy. Oh, man. I'm gonna go with Yappy to pick up the victory. Although I could see Ancham winning as well. I'm going to go with Yappy to win. I think that should be good. I think this should be really good. Alrighty. Let's go into our next match. Here we go. Alright, we got some trios action. Should be good. On team number 1, we got Yu Hanaya, Nane Furukawa, and Yoshiko Hasegawa. Of course, she's from Ganpro. And we'll be taking on the trio of Asuka Fujitaki, Mayuka Koike, and Yuki Minami. Whew! It's a lot of talent in this match. Whole lot of talent in this match. I'm gonna go with the team of Yu Hanaya, Nane Furukawa, and Yoshiko Hasegawa. I'm gonna go with team number 1 to pick up the victory. Although, don't sleep on Asuka Fujitaki. Remember, she was in the finals of the Ribbon 1 tournament earlier this year. So, hey, don't sleep on her. Okay. It's time to get into some championship matches. And like I said, there are 3 title matches. So, let's go ahead and let's get into this first one. And I'm actually looking very forward to this one. Check this out. Okay, I have never seen one of these title matches before, but we have the Triangle Ribbon Championship on the line, which is a title that's defended in 3-way matches and triple threat matches. So, it's currently vacant, but the challengers, you got Makoto versus Yuki Mashiro versus Kaho Matsushita. Now, when Yuki Mashiro, I believe when she stepped away, I guess slash retired or whatnot, she was the Triangle Ribbon champion at the time. So that got vacated and whatnot. But right now it's vacant, and they're going to be crowning a new champion next Saturday. Oh, man. To be honest, any of these three ladies could win it. While it would be kind of cool to see Yuki Mashiro win the title back. You know, the title that she vacated originally. But Makoto and Kaho Matsushita would be strong champions as well. Oh, man. You know what? I'm going to take a gamble. I'm going to say Yuki Mashiro wins her title back. Wins her vacated Triangle Ribbon Championship back. Yeah, I'm gonna just take a chance. But it should be a good match. Should be a really good match. All right, next up. Ooh, this should be really good. All righty, we have the International Ribbon Tag Team Championships on the line. As the champs, Mifu Ashita and Kyuri will defend against this super strong team of Yuna Manase and Totoro Satsuki. Ooh, man, the champs are really going to have their hands full with this matchup. I mean, you don't want to sleep on Yuna Manase, still, very strong competitor. And remember, Totoro Satsuki's a former Ice Cross Infinity champion who dethroned Sayori Ano to win that title. So, definitely do not want to sleep on the challenging team. Oh, man. And this is their first defense, actually. This is the first defense of the tag titles for Mifu Ashita and Kyuri. Oh, man. I don't know. This could be a one and done for Mifu Ashita and Kyuri. I hate to say that, too. You know what? Bump it. I'm going to say Yuna Manase and Totoro Satsuki win and become the new International Ribbon Tag Team Champions. What the heck? I'll take a gamble on that. I'll be really shocked if Mifu Ashita and Kyuri can pull it off. But we'll see. We shall see. And then, oh yeah, this is the huge one. The main event of Ice Ribbon March 2024 is a very special one. Not just a title match, but a very special title match. Ladies and gentlemen, we are talking about a title match for the Ice Cross Infinity Championship between daughter and mother. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. The champion, Ibuki Hoshi, will defend the title against her own mother, Hamuko Hoshi, who won the Infinity 1, or the Ribbon 1 tournament, the Ice Ribbon 1 tournament, to earn this title opportunity. Hoo-wee! Daughter versus mother. Daughter, the champion, challenger, the mother. Oh, man. This is quite a main event. This is quite a main event. But you know what? I think mother is going to pass the torch to daughter. And I'm picking Ibuki Hoshi to win and retain the Ice Cross Infinity Championship. Yep, she's going to beat mommy and retain the championship. But it'll be very interesting to see how this goes. This is mother versus daughter. You know, you normally don't see that. You might see brother versus brother, things like that, but you normally don't see mother versus daughter. That's pretty rare. So I definitely want to savor this main event match. And who knows? Could be a match of the year candidate. Could be a match of the year candidate. But I'm definitely looking forward to this event. Should be great. It's at Koroku Hall, so it's a big deal. So, looking forward to it. Okay, that'll do it for this video. Like I said, talked about a whole lot, but it'll be archived, so be sure to check me out. Don't forget to check out the link to Game Beauty, and let me know what y'all's thoughts are. How do y'all feel about the possibility of a Stardom AEW partnership or some sort of representation at Forbidden Door? Let me know your thoughts on that. What do you think about Spark Joshi Puresu of America doing some tryouts in preparation for Spark Trailblaze 2024 featuring Team Mayu versus Team Konami? What are your thoughts on that? Shuri having a wrestling match or two in the U.S. Thoughts on that? How do y'all feel about Nao Kakuta announcing her graduation and retirement from TJPW in July? Let me know your thoughts there. Let me know your predictions for both DDT Judgement 2024 and Ice Ribbon March 2024 shows. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell while you're at it. Thank you so much for watching. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. For another pro wrestling talk brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the YouTube, the Tube. My name is Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram. Hope everybody has a blessed day tomorrow, and I will see y'all in the next video. Laters.